Hello, good morning. Hello, warm welcome. I want to give a brief presentation on some of the calendars in India, some brief information. Like Indian calendars, like world calendars of three types. Like calendar is to measure the time. We have got sun, moon and earth. These are the basic things. Sun is used for the day and year. Moon is for month. So, basically to measure time. Basically, the calendar is called solar calendar, Sauramana, based on seasons. The movement of the earth around the sun and 4 points, equinox and solstice. And looking from the earth, we observe the sun moves around the transit along the zodiac in elliptic. This is Sauramana, solar. Lunar, basically we look at phases, waxing, waning, which we call it new moon day, full moon day. And moon transit along the zodiac, same way along the 28 stars or constellations, 27 stars. In practical use, we use both lunar and solar. There are two basic things, like heliocentric and geocentric. We can look from the sun and see the movements of planets. We can study the movement of planets. But we don't sit in the sun. So we look at geocentric. How, with reference to Earth, the planets move around. Some of the images I use are from Wikimedia or public domain, which I am acknowledging, and I am connecting this presentation to their website, from which I am getting it. We come to Nakshatra system, because Nakshatra system is one of the unique feature of the Indian system. Everyone have got Nakshatras, how they use it. It is called in India, we have got the story Daksha. Daksha, we don't know the origin, maybe Chaldean or Persian or Afghan, because at that time India, big Indian empire. There is nothing. So the people are moving from place to place, astronomers are moving. So he named 28 stars. So whenever a person names, all the stars are called daughters. So 28 stars, 28 daughters, yes. And due to the precision of the equinox, the poles trace the circle of celestial sphere around 25,700 years approximately. North pole is called the pole star. It looks like a porpoise, so Andromeda with the body. Later, 28 star system was used because 7 into 4, the numbers. 7 days week and 4. In India, the popularity was 9 and 3. So the 28 star system was changed to 27 star system. It looks like by the astronomer Batra. He deleted Abhijit. Abhijit was looking like a head of the Daksha system. So, some of the star shapes, constellation shapes. So, this gave to mythological story that Daksha's human head was cut and replaced with a Mesha head, because Abhijit was then the star system starting with Kritika. Kritika is in Mesha Rasi, which we see. So now the first star is Ashwin. That is the star, sun rises on Ashwin on March equinox. That is a star. All stars are assumed to be equally distributed. So at that time when this was developed, second system was developed, Ashwin was a star, now it is Uttaratadi. Like every 900 years around, it changes. Stars are supposed to be equidistant by 13.33 degree, but they are never. Let us start with Ashwin star. Mesha Rasi, it is 0 degree, 0 degree. Next Bharani, each star is supposed to be 13.33, but Bharani is at 11 degree, 26 degree. It won't be exact. One. So for each star, there is a Greek name, Chinese name, and Arabic name. For each of the star system, someone keeps, like when this system was finalized, 27 star, Aries was taken as a, Kritika was taken as a thing. For Greeks, Alpha Aries they use. Then Chinese, but this is not rigid. So all the 28 stars, Abhijit is called Vega in Greek, Ki, Alna. And we have removed the Abhijit from the system. So we have got only 27. Uttarashada, sun will rise on Uttarashada on 12th Jan, like this, when it rises. So during equinox, Uttaratadi, Uttarabhadra, 18th March, so 22nd March, the rising star will be Uttarabhadra. I made a small sketch, like these are the 27 stars, sun is in the center, earth, moon rotates around the earth. Now, we have got constellation, 28 or 27 constellations, we call it Nakshatra. We can also divide zodiac into 12 constellations, which is called Rasi. We have got Mesha, Vrishabha, Midhuna, Karkataka, Simha, Kanya. So, this Rasi is important because 12 months, 12 Rasis. Sun moves around the zodiac in 12 months across 12 Rasi. So, this is a rough chart, how the sun moves. This you can find it in textbooks or something, or I can give the link to the website in which I am maintaining. This is about the nakshatra system. Now, like tropical, this is from the Wikipedia, the acknowledged, and this is a link to the page is coming. The people are interested in calendar because of seasons. They should know agriculture to do. So this is a tropical year, like the earth rotation is in elliptic. We have perigee, apogee, the least path 21st March. So Gregorian calendar and Hindu Saka calendar, they are all tropical calendars. It is matched to seasons, sun and the moon rotation. Same way there is a lunar motion with reference to sun, the earth, moon rotates around it. Moon has got its own apogee, perigee, and none of them matches. Like the elliptic motion of the moon, then orbit around the earth, and the earth orbit, we call it anomalistic. So it is a lot of variations are involved. Same way like the moon near apogee, how the thing is, new moon near perigee, new moon near apogee. Like when moon, sun and earth are in same line and the moon comes here, it is new moon. Same way if it is in the other side, it becomes a full moon. So this is a nakshatra system, like Ashwini, Bharani. Then the Tithi is a date, like Pratipata, one, first day, second day, Didiya, from the new moon to full moon. Then we have got an eclipse. Because the sun, earth, moon, they are not in same plane. Like moon is in plane like this. So you can see the plane, two different planes. So it has got its own, we call it by Rahu and Ketu, imagine Chaya planets. Like that. So now let us come to Panchanga. Panchanga, what we do in Panchanga? Weekday, Tithi, Nakshatra, Yoga and Karana. Every time, whenever the prayer or something comes, we say Adya Brihna, Dveda Parate, Shridi, Svedavara Kalpe. What we say is, we just say this day, this year, Uttarayana, Dakshinayana. So this I will demonstrate it with a small Panchanga program. I have got it in my website. Variety of calendars. We have got lot of calendars, hundreds of them. So roughly I will go through two calendars. One is Saka calendar and Vikramaditya calendar, Vikram Samvat, which is a lunar solar calendar. Saka calendar has got the origin in AD, that is 22nd March 78 AD, that is a March equinox. And it is a very popular calendar. And Indian national calendar is a Saka calendar, and it works well with the Gregorian calendar. Other is a Vikram Samvat calendar. There are also many versions. It starts around 57 BC. It works on moon, that is phases of the moon as a month. So 12 months of the moon makes around 354 days a year. There is an extra 11 days. So after 2 or 3 months, there will be a Adhiga Masa, extra month. It is called the Metonic cycle, that is 7 times in a 19-year cycle, wherein the solar, that 365.25 and this one both comes equal. Then again Metonic cycle starts. So 7 times the 7 extra month over 19-year period. It won't be exact. First time 3 years, 4 years, something like that. The basic thing is that there are many calendars starting with a different era. Kali Yuga calendar, Buddha Nirvana calendar, Buddhist era, Samvat calendar, Saka calendar, 78 AD, Joshida calendar, Bengali calendar, there are many, plenty. Then also there are months, Chandra, Chaitra months. Rough coinciding of the dates. Okay, let us come to ancient system. Like this system, maybe 2000 plus, all there is, it doesn't change a day like certain period. It changes over a time and then different developments. Ancient Indian system seems to be 60 and tropical and sexadecimal system. 60 is a convenient for division. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A day is divided into 60 equal parts. Still Joshidas use it. We call it, we don't use the word 24 hours and minute. We say 60 Nadi, 60 Vinadi. We still use this. A day is divided into 60 equal parts. A Gadiga is further divided into 60 Vinadikas. The time measurement was the little jar and water clocks they were using. Same way, one Ridu or season is 60 days approximately. So 1 year is 6 Ridus. Ancient Hindus had a 6-day week and 60 weeks per year, and plus some extra days, 360 something. Much later, the aligned with 60 year was useful because Jupiter set an alignment. Jupiter takes 12 years approximately, and Saturn takes 20 years. 20, 12, common LCM is 60. And some weeks, some tribes developed their own tradition. There was also a 9-day week. We don't know. That is some found in literature. It's difficult to know. Because at the time of Buddha, they say the 7 visible planet was converted into 9. Because 3 into 3 is 9. So Kedu and Rahu were added. Kedu, Venus. And each thing was given 3 nakshatras. That's what I tell you. 9 into 3, they were very happy. So only they arrived at 27 stars. Now I will take you this is a small one which is developed for Auckland for demo purposes. Like we can set today 30-10-2020 Kartika Julian day number, and this is a Saka calendar. The date is 8 month Kartika 1942. There is a concept called Julian day number. What has happened is with so many calendars, hundreds of calendars, it is difficult to use it for space, astronomers. So they came with a serial day. Then you don't need to worry about calendar. Like they took a reference day, 1st January minus, that is 4713 BC, 4713 BC as Julian day 0. Afterwards, there are 2 calendars, Julian and Gregorian. I don't want to go into detail. Both are, Julian calendar was modified to be Gregorian calendar to match seasons. So, and all are sequence number of days. Like if you put 0 day, that is minus 4714 2411 by Gregorian calendar, Monday. That is a day 0. So first day 25-1. Now you can have an equivalent of Saka era. And then it gives Gregorian 25th November is 2nd January minus 4713 Julian calendar. This gives a reference day, like from Saka day, how many days? Saka era 22, I can change the Saka, one can change the Saka era. This calendar program, one of the thing is, now I am interested to know, I want to set date, like 4th date on Agrahayana month, 78 AD, Shalivahana 0. What was the thing? It was 25/11/156 AD. Julian day number is this. Then it was a month Durmugi. This is the Tamil Panchanga. 60-year cycle. The years are divided into 60 years. It is called Durmugi year. Month is called Dhanur Rasi. Dhanur month, sun in Dhanur, Margazhi we call it. Star was Swadi, Egadasi and Guruvar. So this helps us to change. And if we know the date, like said today, now I am interested to know 1000 days before how the thing was. So 8153, it gives Saka calendar thing. And also Julian calendar. So like Mesha, Rishabha, this is what we say. Uttarayana and Dakshinayana, that is 6 months period. Like the sun is in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Rudu seasons. This I wrote it for Auckland or New Zealand. How it varies. How you change for New Zealand. Earth landmass. Then 7 Dvibas. Like Saga Dviba, maybe Southeast Asia, Australasia. And it is how the Indian system, 1 prana is 4 seconds, 1 vinadi is 6 pranas, everything coming from the breath. 1 year made up of 6 months. So these are the years. We have got 60-year cycle. So 60-year cycle, it's called Kala Chakra calendar. Kala Chakra calendar came into use by the Pandita Somanatha of Kashmir Himalayas in 367 CE. He started with Prabhavarsha, so that now it is not 1, 2, 3, you need not worry, it is a 60-year cycle. And there are a lot of astronomical repetition in 60, everything will repeat, so it is easy to work it out. The earth axis wobble around equinox around E calculated as 25,920 years, and it made up of 432 60-year cycles, 72 years per degree. The current estimate by astronomers is around 25,772, more or less close. It is difficult to, we are only estimating, we don't know, because we are taking the average. In astronomy, none of the figures are accurate, it will go on changing. Like today, if it is 23 hours something, it's 1 day, tomorrow it will change by few microseconds, 10 years it will change, then 1000 years there will be some other change. Like it is all the values are approximate. So this 60-year cycle, every year, like 1927, 1987, the year is called Prabhava. There is a deity associated with it, and the prayers. And Chinese have got a similar one, like 12 animals, Tibetans, it went from Tibet. 12 animals and 5 elements, wood, fire, earth. I don't want to go into heavy details. So, thank you. Acknowledgements.